Hey you guys, welcome to the MCJ studio. I'm so happy that you all here. So, today is Friday Vibes Day, right? Y'all know what's up. And Friday Vibes is about, anything and everything that I need to do as a person to bring up the good vibes in myself, to put everything into balance, just to have a check on myself and reflect on the things that I'm doing. So, what I noticed is that the last 2 weeks I did not put up the videos that I should have put up. That I wasn't on point with what I was doing. For myself, I want to put videos up 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That for me is something that works. That for me is something that I can, I can oblige, really, commit myself to. I really can commit myself to doing something like that. I wouldn't say oblige because it's not an obligation. It's something I choose to do. So I can commit myself for that. It's a decision I can commit. But I saw that the last 2 weeks I did not do that. And reflecting back on why that did not happen is because I let other things and other people get more of my attention and more of my focus. Not to say that these people asked me to do that. In certain situations you just have no choice, like working and paying the bill. I really don't have say so because I still have to pay the bill, But in other situations, then it is definitely a decision that I have made to give more attention and more focus on it, and taking away the attention and focus away from something else. And I have to say, not getting what I wanted out of it has really depleted me, and not being able to put up those videos. Now that, of course, is not an excuse. Like I said, it's a decision that is being made. You make a decision to do something or not to do something. Not to do something is also a decision. So what were those things that I was like, well, those need more attention than the other things that I'm busy with? Now in this case, I have to say I actually had a really good reason why I did not post up to my videos. And that was really because I wanted to reflect on something that has been happening for the last couple of months. And that had to do with discontent. Not having a content feeling of my artistic work as to where I am, and also, where I actually am right now, what is getting more of my time and what is not getting more of my time. That is actually what I mean with where I am artistically. So artistically, it's getting less time than what I actually want to give to it. And I was getting really, not satisfied about it, because coming from a day's work, I am tired. And then being tired that I have to pick and choose when I go to the gym, and then I have to really be conscious of the fact that I'm still a mother, so my child needs my attention as well, my involvement, not just me sitting there, but also my involvement. Having also being to be, helping other people out. And then the art comes, and then you're tired, it's 11 o'clock, and you still have to be at work with art. God damn it! That's a lot. And I started to notice that the last weeks that started to happen. Or I really had to push myself, like really push myself. I call that the pain of discipline. Suffering from it, and getting to my work and still getting that out, what I need to get out. So it started to get to me. It started to bother me, for the simple fact that I am not getting further because I am putting so much energy and focus on things that I really don't want to put focus on. And things that how is that going to help me in this journey? I was getting frustrated with it. It was really getting into me. And because I was not willing to accept the situation as it is right now, I also start to notice that feeling of discontent, that feeling of not being happy, and also thinking that started to reflect back upon me in the way that people would react to me, or how the situation was, bad vibes around me, and also how people would react upon me. And that is actually, it has everything to do with how I felt about where I was and how I felt about myself being in that position. So the last couple of weeks, I really needed that time, I think, just to put everything back into balance and to take a great lesson out of that. And that is, I am good and I am happy at any point where I am. Mind you, that is work. That's not something that I just do easily. I definitely get frustrated. I definitely get unhappy, but it's not something that I have to embody. It's not something that I have to take on and make a matter of. So what happened is that I actually did that. I embodied it. I made a matter out of it. I put so much attention and focus on it, and then I had the audacity afterwards to get mad about it and say, well, these things are taking my attention, but I want to put my attention here on art. Well, if that is what I want, then that is what I need to do. And I can only be responsible for making that shift. So that definitely had an impact on not posting the videos, not really being active the way I was and should be. No, not should be, just scratch that word, should be. But the way to keep up the discipline in my work. I think that's a better description, to keep the discipline in my work. So that was quite challenging. We don't always get to pick and choose with what circumstances we are dealing with the people that we meet in our lives. But for the most part, yeah, we kind of do. So what is it that you're saying, Mayofa? So check your mind, your feelings, and your body at the door. Before you open the door and go out into that big world, check your feelings, check your body, check your mind. It sounds so corny, but yes, it is a journey. It's just taking it one step at a time and believing in the fact that you are doing the best that you can right now with the information that you have. Knowing that now, I feel more calm and able to say, well, anything that happens, I cannot say that it happens outside of me. If it's happening outside of me, then it means that something is happening inside of me that I'm not dealing with right now. So doing that has helped me get back on track. It's helped me get, a reality check, for a lack of better word. So it gave me a reality check to say, well, listen, darling, that's what you are doing right now. That's all on you. You cannot put the blame on other people. And if there are people around you that really don't give you that good vibe, that doesn't mean that you have to take that on as well. Just stand your ground, believe in the fact that good things are happening. And if there are people around you that cannot deal with that, they will disappear. They won't be able to be around me because I won't have it. I don't have the tolerance for that. And I don't want to put my focus on that either. So yes, I definitely have that power and I definitely have that control to have that about myself, not on someone else or certain circumstances. But I do have that for myself. So that definitely gave me like a kick on the butt and helped me just to turn around the things that were happening for the last couple of weeks and just put things in perspective, because it's really important. You have to put things into balance, put them in perspective, and just see, you know what, worse things could have happened. You know what, you're quite good, being where you are right now. It's not really that bad. That my people, that my friends, that my compadres, is hopefully something that you can take for yourself, that you're doing the best that you can. So just a reminder, I'm happy for that. It's a reminder just to get into it. You have to get into it. You have to actually do something for the things that you love and want to do. It doesn't come for free. At least the dream comes for free, but the work that costs a lot of muscles. So yeah. Guys, that is my lesson that I wanted to share with you. I so hope that this is helping you to get forward. If not, listen, then I don't know what to do, okay? Because I'm not Oprah. Make the best that you can out of it, and have a great weekend. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, people.